today this is an amazing contest that I think. You're gonna die when you hear it.
Always amazing. It's always amazing.
It's kind of a sad,
and it's a
little sad today too.
It's a tribute.
I do
It's
have
a little
question
sad.
though, Bruce.
Yes, why?
Are they great?
Wow. Let me get to that.
We'll save the secret. Here we go.
So, we're going to go with the unquestionable, amazing, and yes, great. None other than, are you ready?
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy. He's going to go up against, and this is the sad part, the late, but will forever be great,
Tony the Tiger, great.
Ronnie James Dio.
Holy diver, you've been down too long in the midnight sea. Oh, what's becoming of me? No, ride the tiger.
Yeah.
Yes, give it up for Ronnie James.
Dio. All right, you drive the car. Jesus, let's draw off the road here.
All right, shall I get us
He
started?
sings on. He sings on.
He sings
So
on.
what's the first category?
Oh yes, the first category
It's
is
technical.
no. Yes.
Yes,
Technical.
It is. Well, come on, this is a no-brainer, okay? Ozzy, one of the greatest frontmen ever, can barely sing. It's ridiculous. And Ronnie James Dio took his place in Black Sabbath, one of the most phenomenal technical metal singers ever. Ronnie gets this one hands down.
Hands down. Put the hands down. All right.
Wow, Dio Fig. Okay.
It's ridiculous.
From the grave.
Well,
Silly.
I'll tell you what.
Silly.
This is the technical category. So, I am going to go with, and for one reason and one reason only. Okay, the first time I ever heard, "Who cries for the children?" I do.
It always comes back to stars.
Okay, Ronnie James Dio opens Stars with that line. It is technical perfection. Did I say that right?
Perfection.
Technical perfection.
I
That's
think
it.
he left off a T.
And I mean, the control of the throat and the vocal cords and the falsetto balance, phenomenal.
It's
Ronnie
amazing.
James Dio technical.
All right. Figaro.
Feel. Oh boy. Ozzy's been, numbed by drugs his whole life. I don't know if he feels anything. And Dio can sing opera and stuff. Dio's just great.
Dio.
I think this one is closer than Fig gives credit for. I think Ozzy has a great, the way Ozzy has a certain delivery that the way he handles
does.
certain phrases and
Yeah,
things like
lifeless and feelingless.
Dio though has a way of expanding on notes, and some of those higher notes and stuff can be operatic at times and things
Oversinging.
like that.
Oversinging.
I don't think so.
No, maybe not. Not all the time.
Depends.
But
rock and roll children. As far as the feel goes, I do like the way Dio takes things and he expresses them, and I think gets the fullest potential out of every line that he delivers. So feel-wise, I am going to go with Ronnie James.
All right.
Writer. Well, this is where things get interesting. They have both been involved in great projects. But I got to tell you, growing up, I was more into the Ozzy songs than I was into the Dio songs, and I was into the Ozzy Sabbath or the Dio Sabbath, and, all great stuff.
Sure.
But Ozzy's got the better songs. I'm gonna go with Ozzy.
All right. Like Bruce.
Writer. Both great at what they do. I'm going to agree with Fig on this one. I'm going to give this one to Ozzy, only because I think if I were to list all the Ozzy songs that he's written or co-written and put them in line with the Dio songs, there's a ton of great Dio songs, but the Ozzy list is going to be longer of great songs, so I'm going to go with Ozzy.
All right. Overall, best overall.
Overall, boy, that's tough, but once again, I think I grew up more on the Ozzy stuff than the Dio stuff. Overall, Ozzy's been through the great guitar players. We have the Randy Rhoads, we have the Jakey Lee, we have the Zakk Wylde. I mean, he's been involved in great stuff. And Sabbath was alright.
No, wait a minute, Randy Jackson. This is a singing contest. This is where we're talking about their vocals. Overall, vocally.
But
All right, writing and all right. I got you. Right. No, you're right.
Yeah.
overall.
All right, so I'll shut up.
Love the Ozzy stuff. Even though Ozzy's not a technical singer, I love the sound of his voice. It's great.
Sure.
I love the Ozzy songs. I'm a child of Ozzy. Gotta go with Ozzy.
That's right.
Child of Ozzy. So overall, I'm thinking. Sometimes I have to analyze our own competition here. So overall, I'm thinking about technical. I'm thinking about feel. I'm thinking about
Everything.
writing.
It's overall.
Overall package.
The big picture.
The big picture. Overall, let's see. Writer, feels, technical.
Keep on Ozzy played with typo negative several times, and Dio did not.
Well, that answers everything, man.
Pictures of Matchstick Men with Ozzy singing is amazing.
They're both great showmen. If you were to go to their shows, I mean, but true or false, who put together Stars? Dio did. So I mean that's got leverage right there.
Right.
I agree.
It's worth something.
So overall, who I think is better. See for me, I think overall, Ozzy has better songs. But overall, as far as like a performer goes and singer, with everything mixed in, see, I don't know. I got to tip my hat to. I think I'm going to go with Dio overall.
All right.
I'm going to go with Dio overall, but Ozzy tunes. There are more Ozzy tunes that I like. So
I don't think he has the same star quality that Ozzy has, but I'll give it to you.
Listen. I'm not saying no. Listen, Ozzy's star quality. Ozzy's completely out of his mind.
Like
I agree.
a walrus
Ozzy's a
back
bigger
there.
star.
Seal.
He's crazy. Yeah. But we'll get to that.
We'll get to
Because
seal another category.
We're not done yet.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Who'd you rather have in your band?
Oh man. Jeez, it's tough, there's cool stories about Ozzy, like having contests with, I don't know, Motley Crue and who can sniff the most ants up through a straw. That would be fun on the road and stuff like
Gotta
that.
get John Law involved in that
Then
one.
again, you got somebody like Ronnie James Dio. I don't know if you guys saw the opening number of the Tenacious D movie.
Oh, yes.
Where it was this big opera scene between Dio and the young Jack Black. It's ridiculous. It's great.
Coming out of the
Both
poster on
these
his
guys
wall.
are so much fun. You know what? I'd rather have Ronnie James Dio in my band.
All right.
He's probably the better singer, and then I can still get all the chicks. Ozzy's in my band. I can kiss the chicks goodbye.
Awesome.
Comes down to the chicks.
That's right. Bruce, who would you rather have in your band?
Well, again, all of the overall qualities of both, and who would you want to be around and stuff, and Ozzy. I do have to think about like cleanliness because although these days I think Ozzy's clean these days, I don't think he's into drugs. I wouldn't want to be around any of that. But let's assume Ozzy's clean now. Dio's clean.
He's been cleaner.
The persona.
Too soon?
For example, like if I'm playing in the band,
right.
I mean nobody runs around the stage like they don't really know how to run, but they do run and go clap your hands, clap your beep beep hands, like the way hands, like the way Ozzy does, which is great, and nobody goes like this better than Dio. So it's it's a very close call, but going back to the star quality and the sheer craziness of it all, I think it'd be more fun overall to have Ozzy in my band.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna go with Ozzy in my band.
All right. I was keeping track of the score for a while, but I lost it at some point.
I think Ronnie.
You think Ronnie took it?
Ronnie took it.
I don't know though, dude. This is awfully close.
I do know.
The one time you needed to keep track.
Todd knows.
Yeah. Ronnie, we love you, man.
Pause it and we need to see.
All right, we'll pause.
All right, so
We have reviewed the tape.
yes, Gross Handler, show yourself. Gross Handler's the
We
score.
reviewed the tape and have found that Dio has won the game. Thank you, Dio.
Yes, Ronnie James. We love the late great Ronnie James. So rock on forever, Ronnie James.
Rock the lookout. We didn't even talk about the lookout.
Take a look at the